Welcome to the show.
Right in the morning.
In this morning show, we are here to inspire you about building your own business and helping you stay on track of your goals. It's a daily cup of motivation. A supportive group of women who wants to see you succeed in your business, and we'll support you every step of the way.
Right in the morning.
Just put your mind to it.
Coffee with Nikkie.
Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo. Wake up in the morning, 5 a.m. in the morning. I'm yawning, brainstorming when my mind is forming. Time to tune to this morning show early in the morning. Listen to Coffee with Nikkie. Oh yes, she's busy. If you need help, tune on the channel right with me. Strong, independent women, make it sound easy. Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Happy Cyber Monday. I hope everyone is having an amazing morning so far. Good morning, everybody, and welcome in. My name is Miss Nikki, and this is Coffee with Nikki, your daily cup of information and inspiration. And today we are going to do a recap of our BFCM weekend, and I know we still have Cyber Monday popping, but let me know if you got something going. Even if you don't have something going, maybe you could start something right now. Listen, nobody knows that you're late but you, okay? So yes, we're going to talk about that, and then we're also going to talk about what I did this weekend. What I did this weekend is I went live, and so we're going to talk about that. And then we're also going to talk about doing something long enough so that you can get good at it. So last week, I had to do a lot of errands because I'm like, oh man, I need this. And some of my shipments didn't come in on time. So I had ended up having to go to the vendor itself, you know what I'm saying, themselves or whatever. I had to go to the vendor and pick up my stuff so I could have it in time, because I couldn't chance it coming on a day that Black Friday, I couldn't chance it. We had Thanksgiving, and I was like, I can't chance it. So I had to go and get my stuff. So while I was driving, and let me tell you, it is far. I had to drive 2 hours to go get my stuff. One place I had to drive like an hour and 45 minutes because I was in Jersey. The other place was further in Pennsylvania. And I had to go drive to get my stuff. So, when I like to drive, I don't listen to music when I drive. I like to listen to like podcasts and books and stuff like that when I'm driving, or just be in silence, right? And so I was listening to, I had a few people that I was listening to, but one in particular that really stuck out to me was Myron Golden. And I was listening to one of his YouTube videos. And he has said something to me that I think is going to resonate with all of you. And I need y'all to share this out. Let everybody know we live. One thing that resonated with me, and I think is going to resonate to all of the entrepreneurs, aspiring entrepreneurs, struggling entrepreneurs, discouraged entrepreneurs. I think that this is something that is going to, sound the alarm for you. And I don't mean like sound the alarm like, oh my gosh, this is breaking news. But I mean sound the alarm like, give yourself a little bit of grace, because in order for you to be successful, you got to do something long enough. And most of the times we're not doing something long enough to be good at it. We're doing it thinking we're supposed to automatically have it. And so we're going to talk about that today, because that, when I heard that, I said, and I held it too. I was like, that is what I'm going to be speaking about on Monday. We got to do something long enough. Like Myron Golden said, he said, you have to be willing to be bad. You have to be willing to be bad long enough to get good. Like, it doesn't just happen overnight. And as entrepreneurs, we think that we should automatically know something. Oh, if it didn't work the first time, second time, third time, oh, this just ain't it for us. But this is the same thing. We got to think about everything in life. And I was like, oh my gosh, that is what I want to talk about for today, right? And I was holding on to it. I woke up in the middle of the night and I was like, what did I want to speak about? Because I forgot, because you say, oh, I'm gonna remember. And I know I was speaking to my call since I was speaking to Chantel and I was speaking to Big Meech and Kay, the manager. I was speaking to them talking about, doing something long enough to get good. We were talking about that. And I was like, oh, I'm going to remember it because it's on my mind. While I woke up in the middle of the night and I was like, this is my time. God is talking to me. That's a sidebar. But I was like, what was I supposed to be speaking about today? I totally forgot. I forgot what I was supposed to be speaking about today. And I was like, what? How did I forget it? I knew what I wanted to talk about. It was very important. I knew it slipped my mind, but this is it. This is it. We have to be willing to be bad long enough to get better. Because that's the only way it works with everything, not just some of the things. Every single thing that we do, it is all about practice and learning. And you have to understand that in order for you to get good at something, you got to do it enough, right? We're going to talk about that today. And so, yeah, that's what we're going to talk about today. I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about my bar, how my bar went. I did that 2 days in a row. I got to see if we got any plans for Friday, but if we don't, I'm going again on Friday. I'm going to do some other things with it. And let me tell y'all, on TikTok, I know that that's the struggle platform. And so I don't know what I did, but whatever I did, they're not pushing me out to the For You page or whatever. I'm only being shown to the people that follow me or whatever. And so I'm like, I'm going to keep on doing it. I don't care who's here. I don't care if I don't sell anything, but I'm going to be here and I'm going to do it. And I'm going to do it enough until I understand, until I get it together. Because I know I have something great. I know that I have something different. And I got to do something long enough to know how it's going to work and what do I need to do so it can be successful. And so, yeah. That's what we're going to be talking about today. And that's what I did. And we're going to work on my platform and other platforms and things like that. But I'm going to keep on doing it. So when y'all hear, Nikki, you doing your bar again? Yes, I am. I'm going to be doing it every week. I'm going to do it every week to see until I get the following that I want in there. Because nothing is going to happen overnight. The thing is with that is that we're looking to the left and the right and we're looking at everybody and they have a certain amount of whatever. They're doing it. They have a certain amount of clout. They have a certain amount of this. They have a certain amount of followers. They got everybody loving them. They got all these orders coming in. And you looking at that, but you ain't looking at the work that they did. And you expecting that thing is supposed to happen to you and you ain't doing none of the work. You're not out here hustling. You ain't out here. And even if you are hustling, you have a hustling, right? You have a hustling. You're doing something some of the time, but you're not doing it all of the time. And you know that it requires you to be more consistent. You know that it requires you to be more disciplined. You know that it requires you to show up more. And you decide that you don't want to show up, but you're expecting the same results that somebody else has. How can that happen, right? Even if you think, okay, well, my thing is better than this thing and it should be popping, right? Well, what kind of work did you do behind that thing? Did you do anything behind that would justify the results that you say that you want, right? Because that's the thing, right? Is it going to justify the results that you want? If you're not showing up, if you're not posting, if you're not emailing, if you're not speaking to your customers, if you're not going live, if you're not, how do you expect for you to have amazing success if you're not even doing the work required for you to have that amount of success? You're not even putting in. So for me, I'm like, it doesn't even make sense. It doesn't add up, right? And so in order for me to show up the way that I need to show up, I know that if I want people to know about my bar, I know that I got to show up. I got to show up more often and I got to show up, loud and proud, right? If there's one sale, no sale, or 25 sales, like I've got to show up regardless. And so I want to say that to somebody who's listening to me today, show up regardless. Do not let anything stop you from showing up. Even if you are feeling discouraged, do it discouraged. Even if you're feeling fearful, do it scared. Even, you know what I'm saying? Feel the fear and do it anyway. No matter what it is, do it anyway. Oh, I'm not on track for my goals. Listen. You still got time. As long as you got breath in your lungs, you are fine. As long as you can breathe, as long as you can see, as long as you're capable, as long as you're moving about freely, you have time to get it done. And don't be bad. Don't be hard on yourself because it didn't get done in the time that you said, right? You got to look at yourself. It's time for self-reflection moments, right? Am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing? Am I speaking to enough people? Am I showing my product to enough people? Am I showing up enough? We got to ask that hard question to ourselves. And if we are not showing up for ourselves, then we have to show up for ourselves. So with that being said, y'all, we're going to talk more about it. We're going to talk about the reps. We're going to talk about Mr. Myron Golden because I absolutely adore him. And we're going to talk about what we can do for the next 30 days. For the next 30 days, we got 30 days left before December is over. That just because Black Friday and now we on Small Business Saturday and Cyber Monday is today, just because you ain't do nothing, people still looking for gifts. Everybody didn't shop on this weekend. People still getting paid. People still want gifts. People still need things. So guess what? Be the thing. Be the person. Be the business that they are going to support. And how can you show up? Okay. So we're going to talk about that today, because I need y'all to get encouraged. I need y'all to start moving, and I need y'all to move with purpose. I need y'all to stop letting time go by from y'all. Talk about, I'm just going to wait till next year. I'm just going to wait till the next quarter. I'm just going to, what are we waiting for? Tomorrow is not promised to anybody, and I'm not just saying it because anything could happen. I'm just saying, what are we waiting for? If you're going to wait 30 whole days, that means that's 30 whole days wasted that you could have been learning what you need to do so that on the first or on the first quarter or on the however you want to do the first of the week, however you deciding that you justifying this thing in your mind, whenever that time comes, you're going to be that much better, right? Even if you implement the plan next month. But you'll know because you got some data to back that up. Like, oh, I know if I post this kind of content, people going to vibe with that because they really, really love this kind of content. I know if I go live long enough, maybe they're going to push my content out. I know if I do this, you have something to go on. So now you could create a schedule with information that you know, okay, I know that people are liking this kind of stuff. Let me post that on Monday, or in the mornings. They like inspiration. Oh, let me do this. But you have that information. You know exactly what it is that you need to do and how you have to move forward. And so we are going to get all up in that today. We're going to get all up in that today, but let me see who's in the building, and then we're going to get started because I'm hitting the ground running today. I got a lot to say, and I want to make sure that I get it all in. So welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, and let me see who's at the top of the charts. No. Good morning, Big Meech. Big Meech is in the building. She said, morning, everyone. Let me find you, girl.
I think I'm Big Meech. Larry.
That's it. That's it. That's all. 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 Y'all see my little animation right there? Look at this. Will you look at this? Look, like and subscribe. It's going to be on the whole entire time. So I need y'all, look at that, look at that, look at that. Big Me said, y'all, what y'all doing? If y'all not hitting the like button, what are y'all doing?
Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like, hit the like, hit the like button.
Yes. Good morning. Satish Kumar, I think that's what it is. I don't know if you're still here, but good morning to you. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, sis. Good morning, Chantel.
You better thank a union member.
For paid leave.
You better thank a union member.
Listen, me and Chantel has been together the entire weekend. We've been together the entire weekend. Chantel is a part of the call center. That is my foundational call center. So we have Chantel, Jules, Jewels, as Yandy would say, Kay, the manager, and Big Meech in the building. So that is who we have as our moderating staff. And we were together Friday, Saturday, and then we had cohort on Sunday. So we was together on Sunday. We was together all weekend long. All weekend long. Good morning, sis. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, please and thank you. Share out the live. Share out the live. We have my good sister, HBIC of BCMC and of BCMC University, the one hit wonder of the world, the rap legend, the rap god, the princess of Ghana, the jewels of Ghana. My good sis, Jewels is in the building. Good morning, sis. Good morning, good morning, good morning. morning. She said, blessings to you, beautiful people. And that was all in caps. So she means it with her chest. She said it with her chest. Good morning, Damien. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you doing this amazing morning? Damien said, good morning, creative spirits. Yes, 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 yes. We have to stay in their face. Listen, you tired of posting? So what? They have somebody for the first time is going to be checking you out. I don't care if you post 3 times today, 5 times today. I don't care how many times you've posted today. Somebody is going to be looking at you for the very first time, okay? And so we got to keep that in mind. We're trying to get the new people in. Yes, we may have fatigued the old people. We may have fatigued them. They may have already shopped with you, and we're expecting them. We can't expect them to show up. We're expecting them to, but we can't because they've purchased already. So now we got to move on. And I don't mean it like we don't appreciate them and we're not grateful for their order, but we know that they can't purchase from us all the time, every single time that we're doing something or have something. So we have to understand that some of our customers may have fatigue. And so we have to make sure that we are getting in front of new customers. Somebody put new customers in the chat. Put new customers in the chat. I put new customers in the chat. Jules said, yes, facts. Gonna drop Jules' favorite things on Sunday. They asking for gift purchases from BCMC people. So y'all be on the lookout for Jules' favorite things. Y'all, we have Kay, the manager. Good morning, Kay. Good morning, good morning, good morning. She said good morning and happy money making Monday, everyone. Yes. Preach, preacher. The math is not mathing, y'all. Go ahead and hit the like button. I hit the like button. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like. Hit the like. Hit the like button.
Yes, my call center is always popping. I absolutely adore these ladies. I do. I truly adore them. I truly appreciate them because let me tell y'all something. These lives be going on for like 4 hours. My lives be going on for like 4 hours and they hanging there with me. They surely do. So I appreciate you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you for loving on me. I do appreciate y'all. Good morning, Faces. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Why does everybody's names look weird today? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Excuse me. Happy Monday. Happy money making Monday. Yes, yes, and yes. I love Score Criminal weekends, right? We do it. We do it. And I'm here, and I'm there. I'm Big Bat, and I'm everywhere. Good morning, Martini. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It says Cola J, I don't care. That's what did you you meant to do that? Kay, the manager. Okay, so the likes not matching. Hit the like button, please, and thank you. Yes, please, and thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Hey, Enrique. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you doing this amazing money making Monday? I don't know what I wrote. It says Cola J, I don't care. We love you. Yes, I love y'all. Okay, so let me know if y'all are ready for today. I'm not going to come in too spicy. I don't think I'm going to come in spicy. But I'm very I'm convicted about this topic. And the reason why I'm convicted about this topic is because I see from the audience that we have, I see that people get discouraged when things don't look the way they think they're supposed to look, or when things don't happen the way they want them to happen. And so it can easily make you not want to do something. It could easily make you not show up. It can easily make you want to throw in the towel. And I've been watching that. I've been watching it for a second. You know what I'm saying? I've been watching people do it for a second. And I'm like, I'm real hard. I'm very harsh. Like my sons would say the same thing. You're so hard. You ain't got to be so hard. I do have to be hard because the world is not going to be gentle on you. You know what I'm saying? And so I say that to say when I see that, I'm like, well, things ain't going to get better. You know what I mean? Like you'll have better times, you'll have easier times, but they're not going to get better. The thing that you're going to have to do is you're going to have to chin up, buttercup, and you are going to have to face it head on, because that's the only way that you are going to get through the storm. Is that a bar? Was that a bar, y'all? I'm not gonna remember what I just said, but let me know if that was a bar, because to me it was sounding like I could have had a bar. But anyway, like, it's not going to get better. So things are not going to get better. You've got to get better. You've got to get stronger. You've got to get tougher. You've got to say, I got to do all the things that I need to do so that I can make myself better. How can I improve myself? Because we're sitting here looking at things and you're expecting things to change, but you're not changing you. You're expecting things to change, but you're not changing you. And I'm talking to everybody. I'm even talking to myself. Okay. I'm even talking to myself that we're expecting amazing results with minimal work. Where does that ever happen? It doesn't happen. Like, you can't be an athlete and put in minimal work and say that you are going to be in the top of the ranking with your skill. If you don't practice your skill, if you don't get enough reps in, if you don't do things that are going to make you better or stand out or try to figure out your signature move, or something that somebody else can't figure out or whatever. You're not going to do that without practice. All of this takes practice. All of this takes reps. You got to get enough reps in order for you to improve, to get better. It doesn't just happen. You can't dream it and think it that, oh yeah, I'm just going to dream it and I'm going to just automatically do it. I'm just going to automatically do it because I feel strongly enough about it that I think I could just move it with my mind. Now, that may work for some things, but it's not going to work for this. That may work for some things, but it is not going to help you understand your business better. Because what's actually going to have to happen with understanding your business better is that you're going to have to do the business. Look this way. You're going to have to do the business. There's no way around it. It's not going to make you feel good. It's not going to make you feel like, oh, I'm comfortable, I'm in my comfort zone. No, it's not going to make you feel like that. Like I said, there'll be some moments where you feel like you can do a little, you don't have to go as hard. You could go a little easier because this is your wheelhouse. You know what you're doing when it comes to this part. But then it may be another part where you don't really, you don't feel so confident in that part. But that's where you're going to grow, because that's when you're like, oh, I didn't think I could do this. Oh my God, I did that. This is where your confidence grows. Let me know if y'all with me, because I could just be talking to nobody, right? Let me know if you're with me in the chat. When you are doing something that is outside of your comfort zone, that is what's going to stretch you and grow you, not with the skill and the talents that you've already known and you've already acquired. These things, and they help you, right? Because you know that I could do this. I feel more confident because I know I could do this. But when you stretch yourself out doing something that you're not comfortable doing, or that you struggle doing this, listen, when you get over that hump, believe me, you're going to have a different kind of, do people still say swagger? You're going to have a different kind of swagger, different kind of confidence when you do that thing. Right? Because it stretched you. It didn't feel like something that you thought was going to come very easy to you, and you were able to do it. I remember my son was so good at doing everything in school, right? Everything. He was so good, and I forgot what it came to. Was it Spanish? Like he won, they had like this math bowl or math thing that they had in school, and he was in second grade, and he won over his teacher's son. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you would expect the teacher's son to have won, but my son won over her son, right? And he thought that everything was coming easy, right? He would read books. He could read Harry Potter in a day. Like, he would read like the biggest Harry Potter books, and he would be sitting there in his room and he would read that entire book in a day. And he could talk about it. Like, he wasn't just skimming through and doing whatever. He could speak about what he read about, and he loved it, right? But then he got to Spanish. When he got to Spanish was a challenge. It didn't come as easy as that came to him. So he struggled in Spanish. And so it showed up in his grades. It showed up in his work ethic, because he couldn't just go by the way he was going by with everything else. He actually had to do work in order to get better. He actually had to study and practice. This wasn't something that came easy to him. And so since that was his, he had to go through that struggle period, that's when he noticed, okay, I got to start paying attention in class. I can't just go through doing things the way I used to do them. I have to pay attention because I'm not understanding this and my grades is sucking, right? Because I'm like, you got a what? And he was like, I don't know what I did. I studied. And I'm like, how you studied? And so we had to go through all of that. And that's how we are in business. This is how we are operating as adults. Hello? This is how we're acting as adults. We see that something is a little hard and we start to retreat. We see that something didn't work the first time and we want to throw in the towel. But anything that you do, I don't care if you're at work. I don't care if you're in school. I don't care if it's a skill. I don't care if you're in the gym. Whatever it is that you are doing, it took practice. It took for you to do reps. It didn't just come naturally to you. Nothing that you're doing in life right now is coming naturally to you. Matter of fact, the only thing that's coming naturally to you is your body doing whatever your body is doing and you breathing and all of that. That's the only thing that's coming naturally that you didn't have to practice and you didn't have to gain a skill from. Y'all hear that? I should have dropped the tender bone on that one. Everything else you've had to learn. You had to learn how to eat. You had to learn how to walk. You had to learn how to talk, dance, sing, drive, put on your clothes. All of these things took repetition. Everything took repetition. Everybody put repetition in the chat. I don't know why y'all think as entrepreneurs that you think that you don't have to practice. I don't know why you think that you don't have to study. I don't know why you think that it should just come naturally to you. It doesn't just come naturally. You wasn't born an entrepreneur. You came in this world as a blank slate, and everything that you've been through and grown through and all of that have brought you to this moment here. And you didn't know what your gift was when you came into this world. You learned about your gift. And how did you learn about your gift? By practicing, by testing things out, by trial and error. That is how you learned about your gift. Your gift didn't just show up and you like, dang, like Eddie Kane. Your gift didn't show up like that. Your gift came, you was practicing. You was like, oh, I'm good at this. How many of y'all understand what I'm talking about? Oh, I'm good at this. Maybe I should do it more often. Oh, look at this. I'm really good at this. Maybe I should take a class. Maybe I should do this. Maybe I should do that. That's how that happened. That is how your gift arrived. Okay? Your gift arrived and it said, hey, you like me? Try me on a little bit. You like it? All right, let's go and get the whole outfit. That's how your gift showed up. Your gift didn't just show up in hand as soon as you was born. You had to learn how to use it, right? And this is the same thing with entrepreneurship. You have to learn how to use it. It's not a one-size-fits-all type of thing, and it's not something that you're just going to automatically be good at, especially if you are accustomed to working for somebody else, especially if you are accustomed to just picking up things. This is not that. This is not that. Entrepreneurship is going to take some practice. It's going to take some trying on and taking off and no, this don't work. Let me try this one. Oh, that didn't work. Let me try this one. That's what it's all about. So y'all need to stop being hard on yourselves and understand that in order for you to get good at entrepreneurship, in order for you to be successful at entrepreneurship, you're going to have to practice. You're going to have to get your reps in. And what is that going to look like for you? What would your reps look like for you? I want y'all to put it in the chat. What would reps look like for you? Put it in the chat. 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 Kay says, speak from the heart. God will handle the rest. Yes. Yes, you can't sugarcoat the truth because the world won't, period. The world is not going to be an easy place for you. It's not. It's going to be hard. It's going to be harsh. It's going to be tough. It's going to be struggle. It's going to be it's ghetto. It's ghetto. And so since it is, we got to do better. We got to do better. We got to show up better. We have to show up better. Why? because it's not going to get easier. It's not. Being an entrepreneur is not going to get easier. You may be comfortable, again, you may be comfortable showing up on social media, so that social media might not be your struggle, right? But the administrative work might be the struggle for you, right? The getting the sales may be a struggle for you, but everything ain't gonna be hard. Everything ain't gonna be hard at the same time. You know what I'm saying? But you got to say, okay, well, I know I struggle with this. What am I going to do? How can I make it better? If I struggle with administrative, how can I make it better? What part of this am I struggling with? Who can I hire? Who can I barter with? Who can I work with to help me? What classes can I take? What YouTube videos I could watch? Because everybody don't have a budget to go get you a top tier mentor or coach or whatever. Everybody don't have access to that. So what could you do? Right? They'll tell you when you're listening to people that you are inspired by. I don't really care to call them gurus, but people who you are truly inspired by. When you listen to them, they're like, okay, well, if you can't get a coach, what's equivalent to that is listening to their books, studying their videos, studying what they're saying, applying the things that they're saying, and see if that works for you. Everything that we do is going to take trial and error. It's going to take trial and error. So what do you think that your reps would be in business? Because we've got to get enough reps in, right? You've got to do that in football. Shador just said that when they threw him in the game, right? When he was able to play, because I think the quarterback was hurt. And he was able to get in. And Shador said he wasn't playing. He wasn't getting enough reps in. So, of course, his first game was going to be a little thrown off because they didn't give him enough reps. And I hope I'm saying it right. I think I'm saying it right. And so now he's working with the what do you call it? He's working with the team, and he's able to see how everything is operating. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I know how to work with this person because I'm getting enough reps in. I know how to do this with this person because I can do that. If it happens to him, and he is Deion's son, and we know he's dope. We know he's dope, right? So we know that he didn't have a bad first game, and it wasn't even a bad first game, okay? We know that he didn't struggle the first game because he wasn't good enough. It was that he didn't have enough reps. It wasn't because he wasn't knowledgeable about the game, because he is. It was that he didn't get enough reps in. Same thing with you. What makes you the exception? What makes you think that you're so special that you're supposed to know everything off the rip? What makes you think that that's you? Because things just supposed to come easily to you. You had to learn your skill at your job. It didn't come easy to you. You had to train. So if you had to train there, why do you think your business is much different? Matter of fact, you should be a little bit like, oh man, I need to work even harder because this is my business. I got to make it work. You didn't have those systems in place at your job that your job had. Your job knew exactly what they needed you to do, and they trained you for that position. Same thing with your business. You've got to train yourself for the position. Is somebody listening to me out here? Is this thing on? You've got to train yourself for the position. And the thing about us training ourselves for a position is that we're not disciplined enough and we're not consistent enough. Did y'all hear that? Y'all not disciplined enough and you're not consistent enough. You don't show up enough. You don't show up for you enough. Ain't that something? This is your business, and you don't show up in your business because, oh, I only got 3 likes. Oh, I only got, nobody said nothing to me. They didn't engage. They didn't do this. Oh, I didn't get no sales on Black Friday. I didn't do, come on, suck it up, Buttercup. Suck it up, Buttercup. It's not going to always work. Look at you, because the common denominator in all of them things is going to be you. It didn't work because of you. And when you acknowledge that, first, you're going to know, okay, I got to work on me. I got to be better. I got to be a better me. What can I do to be a better me? And that is the facts. And I'm not saying that because I'm talking about anybody in particular. I'm talking to me too. You've got to get better and do whatever it needs to do in order for that to happen. What do I need to do? What books do I need to listen to or read? What programs can I watch? What coaching programs can I be a part of? Is there any cohorts I could do? Like, what could I do to make me better? It's not going, to just happen, because these things don't just come naturally to you. You may be a natural leader, you may be a natural boss, you may be a natural crafter. We all love creativity. And the thing is that we love to start something when we never like to finish. And there's some scientific evidence behind that. I don't know it because that's not my wheelhouse, so I'm not going to give you a bunch of sugar-coated BS like Jules said earlier. I'm not going to give you that, but it's definitely something behind it. We are so excited. I think it's the dopamine that we get so excited about starting. It's the new thing. It's the new thing. And then it when it gets challenging, when we get to the middle, we like, I don't like the messy middle. Nope, let's start something new, because now we get all the good feelings inside. Glitter. Glitter. You get all of the wonderful feelings when you start something new. And that's why we're always starting and stopping, because we're not consistent enough to hang on to something that we've already started because it got challenging and we can't take it. So we're going to move on because maybe that's not our calling. You know, I struggled a little bit, and so now that might not be it. Oh, my customers didn't buy from me, so now I don't know if I want to do this. We don't do something long enough in order to know if we suck. And even if you do suck, just like Myron Golden said, he said, you got to be willing to be bad enough, long enough to get good. Did y'all hear that? I think somebody needs to put that on a post-it and put it on their wall. Because everybody does. Yes, you may see some people with their success stories and you're looking at their success stories, but that success story took 10 years to get. It looked like it's an overnight success because when they popped out to you, it just seemed like it was just the other day. Because that's when they popped out to you. But in real life, it took them 10 years. In real life, it may have taken them 15 years. In real life, it may have taken 20 years. In real life, like, come on. Stop comparing yourself to somebody who's been grinding and working and doing the work, and you're expecting the same type of results. That's not how the game works. They've put in enough reps. They put in enough reps to get good enough to get to where they need to be. Y'all with me in the chat? Say I'm with you in the chat. Let me know if you're with me in the chat. If y'all enjoying today so far, let me know. Chantel said, yep, I love it. Straight with no chaser. Even if it stings. Listen, some people don't like to hear it. Some people don't like to hear the truth, but the truth will set you free. No, I'm just joking. But it will. Good morning, Miss Kim. Good morning. No, we are not in trouble. We are just talking about getting enough reps to be successful. That is all we're talking about. We're talking about don't get discouraged from, things not happening the way that you wanted them to happen. Maybe you didn't get enough sales. Maybe you're not getting enough follows. Maybe you're not getting enough views. Maybe you're not, just things are not happening for you. And don't get discouraged in that. Just do more reps. Do it more so you can get some data. Do it more so you can see how to do it better. Because let me tell y'all this. I'm going to share this with y'all because this is what I wanted to talk about. Practice and practice makes progress. That's what Mr. Les Brown says. Yes. I'm going to tell you this. But let me finish reading these comments. They didn't engage because they don't know you. They don't know you. You better tell them, stranger danger. Danger. Listen, they don't know you and they don't see you. I can't be mad at the people who didn't show up for my TikTok live. They can't find me. They don't see me. So I was confined to my little 6 people, my little 8 people. It was a struggle to try to get me to the double digits because in my mind, I said, if we could get to the double digits, I think they'll push me out. Right? I think they'll push me out. There was some restriction or whatever that I had, and it just didn't work out for me. Like I'm just on a struggle bus on TikTok. But I'm gonna tell you this. From doing, okay, wait, let me read the comments and I'm gonna tell you what I did. I'm gonna tell you that. I'm gonna tell you what my thoughts are on all of that. Kay, the manager, says exactly. Comparison is the thief of joy. Work on you. Continue to push through. Yes, and yes. Sometimes we're the slap back to reality, period. We need to be slapped back to reality, and that's the truth, and that's just the facts. Good morning, Christina. Good morning. All right, so let me tell y'all. I went live on TikTok, and I went live on Instagram. Like, Instagram was really good, and then TikTok was okay. Right? And I'm like, okay, well, if I go on long enough, because I don't show up on, and I'm going to be full transparent moment. I need a thing that say full transparency. But full transparent moment. I don't show up enough on TikTok. I don't show up live on TikTok, and I don't. I started pushing out my content on TikTok, but I wasn't really showing up. Not on my Bubble Babes page. On Bubble Babes University, oh, it's popping over there, and I probably could have went crazy on my bar on Bubble Babes University, but I was like, that is not for that. My Bubble Babes University is making products and da 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 da. Now I could have tweaked it. And I could have said, well, I make sugar scrubs. I do have a sugar scrub masterclass. So I'm showing you how to do a bar. I could have used it like that, but I didn't. I said, you know what? This is a Bubble Babes thing. So let me get on Bubble Babes and let me work Bubble Babes, right? So I know that I have a friend who she does it. And she does really well on there, right? And I didn't do it because she does it because you listen, y'all already know I had the idea, no, but I didn't take it from her and she didn't take it from me, right? It just so happens that we've got it together, right? And so she actually was the one who showed me where to get my containers and stuff like that. Like she was very helpful to me as well to help me get on TikTok and do what I needed to do. So it worked well there. But it worked well on Instagram, but it didn't do as well on TikTok. And again, I'm not popping on TikTok like that. So I'm like, all right. So Friday we went live and we did it and it was okay. And then Saturday, did we go Saturday? Yeah. Yeah, we went Saturday, Small Business Saturday. We went Saturday. And it went okay. It still went okay. Like I said, I was on a struggle bus to get to the tent. And like I said, I think if I got to the tent, I would be able to, it'll be easy for me. And it still was a struggle. But you know what I decided is the first night that I went, not what I decided, but what I've noticed from doing it enough. This is me telling you about your reps, getting enough reps in to know how to get better. Did y'all hear me? Getting enough reps in to know how to get better. Yes? Okay, so I had the first night was Friday, Black Friday. We went crazy on Instagram. We did really well on Instagram. So on TikTok. It's okay. So now I didn't have the way that I have the look. It was different. Okay. The look was different on Friday. So Sean was like, you know what? Your background is really plain and really white. You need to put something behind you. It doesn't look good. Right. And I'm like, okay. Cause I'm thinking, where I stand, I put my poster up there, and she was like, you got your poster up there, it's at the top, and then you got that I Love Lucy thing over there, and it's just a whole blank wall behind you. You need to do something better. So I was like, oh, okay. She's like, maybe put a sheet behind me. I was like, I'm not putting a sheet behind me. What are we? But I was like, maybe I could put like wrapping paper or something behind me. It's Christmas. Maybe I should do that. And I was like, you know what? I got a backdrop that I've never used, and I was supposed to use it for when I did my makeup tutorials. And so that goes to show you that it's old, right? And so I was like, let me put that behind me, right? And so I put that behind me, and then I brought the poster down because I'm like, when I walk away from the back of the bar to show everybody what I made or the glitter or whatever, when I walk away, I don't want it to be too high because it's going to be empty space. So I brought the poster down. I was like, it may not show when I'm standing in front of it, but when I walk around, it will. And so I was able to get that background together. And let me tell y'all, it looks so, did y'all watch me on Saturday? On Saturday, it looked so much better to having that background. So I'm so grateful and thankful that Sean has suggested that because it did not look like that. She's like, it looks polished, it looks professional, and it looks bright, and it makes you, it looks inviting. Like, I want to see what this is all about. And so I did that, and I was like, you know what? I don't have a way for people to shop with me on TikTok because I don't have a TikTok shop. That's a long story. But I was like, I need to be able to tell them because there's certain words that you can't say. There's certain words that, there's things that you can't do. And that's how I got the restriction because I was saying, go to my website. I was sending people off the platform to go to order and then to come back. I had to figure out a way. So I was like, you know what? Let me figure out how to do an overlay. If I could do an overlay, then I could tell people how to order. I could tell people what they need to do. I went into Claude and I said, how can I have a successful TikTok live sale when I don't have a TikTok shop? Listen, y'all don't be asking the right questions to your AI. Go to AI and see what you need to do. So I went over to Claude, asked Claude, and Claude gave me some stuff and said, this is how you need to change your bio. This is what your bio should say. So when you tell them to click your profile as opposed to go to the link in my bio and go to my website, tell them to go open your profile, and all of the information on how to order and where to go and what to do is going to be there. And so I did all of that, and I say all of that to say, if I didn't do it enough, I would have never got there. I would have just went on live again when I did my body cocktail bar, and I would have been doing the same thing. I would have been doing, insanity. It would have been insane because I would have been repeating the same thing over and over and over again. I would have never put the background back there. I would have never done the overlay. You know what I'm saying? And I would have never changed the information in my bio so that it can make it the process to order easier and reduce my chances of saying something that's going to give me a restriction or a violation. Right? And so if I didn't do it enough, I would have never known that I could do that. Plus, we were on live and we got off of Instagram. Y'all following? Let me know if y'all following. I got off of Instagram and I said, I want to play music. And so what I was doing was I was taking requests and I was playing music, and it was kind of like we were having a good old time. It was like a club. So I was like, you know what? That'll make me stand out, because the videos that I've seen of people scooping and stuff like that, it's a little chaotic. And some of them are too relaxed, and that may work for some people, but that's not going to work for me, because that's not who I am. I'm not that person. I'm not going to act like, oh yeah, come over here so you could be calm and zen. That's not me. Sorry. I am hyped up. I am energetic. I am going to laugh loud. I'm going to talk loud. That's who I am, right? And so it fits my personality. It fits who I am and what I do with my brand. That's what worked for me. And I was like, I would have never done this. We would have never got this far had I not done it 2 days in a row, right? Had I not gotten a violation, because I could look at the violation and be like, oh, that sucks. I got a violation. TikTok's whack. I don't want to be on TikTok no more. F TikTok. Da 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 da. I could have did all of that, but I was like, I got a violation. Now, how can I work around this violation? And in the violation, I was able to say, all right, you got to do something different. You got to do something different. What are you going to do? So I decided that I'm going to, this was something that I decided last night, that I am going to create a series, because there was a video that just popped up on my timeline, and I'm just doing the things that they say that you got to do. You got to engage before you post. You got to engage after you post. And there was this guy that came up, and he was talking about what you need to do for December. Your views are low. You're not getting seen and pushed out and da 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 da. What you need to do is create a series for December. And I was like, oh. And it's just something that resonated with me. Like I went through a lot of videos, right? But that was one of the videos that resonated with me. And I was like, why don't I do a series of me growing my TikTok, doing my body cocktail bar, and do that for the month of December. And every day is going to be me talking about what I did for the day to contribute to my success of my body cocktail bar. I would have never thought about that. I had to get enough reps in. I had to do it enough so I could get good enough. And I'm not good. But I'm willing to be, like Myron Golden said, I'm willing to be better long to get good. I'm willing to say, hey, I know that my friend over here, she rocking it. I'm not going to hate on her. I'm excited for that. What? Girl, do that thing. Do that thing. But I'm gonna work my thing. Right? I can't look at her and be like, oh, well, she got all the people in there and I ain't got nobody. No, I looked at it like, oh yeah, that's possible. I could do it. I could do that. All right. Now, what could I do that's going to be different? What's going to make me stand out? What's going to make people want to sit and join me at my body cocktail bar? Again, things that's going to make me different, which was doing it enough to know, hey, maybe we called it Club Nikkie or Club Body, whatever. We're going to do so we could do that. I could pack orders and dance and sing and do what we doing, right? But I had to do it. I have to do it, and I still have to do it. I don't know if that's going to work. I may be tweaking that down the line. And the great thing that I think about us doing this is that y'all see me do things in real time. Like, you're not going to sit here and say, well, Nikkie's speaking from a point and she looking down on us, and you know what I'm saying? No, you will never see me speaking like that. You're going to hear me speaking like we all doing this together. We are a part of this together. We are going to share our wins and our losses together. It could be successful. It could not. It could be a wonderful story by December 31st. It could be an amazing story, but it may not be. But I'm willing to go through it, and I'm willing to commit to it. I'm willing to do the things that is required for me to make it better. And that's what you all need to do within your business. That's what you all need to do within yourselves as well. Because what could I do to make me better? What could I do to make me better? You may not be able to apply all of the things, and you shouldn't be able to apply all of the things, because that's insane. Because how are you going to perfect something if you're trying to do all of the things? You can't. You can't. You can't be a jack of all trades and a master of none. That's what you would be. You can't be all of the things. You got to figure out what it is that you want to be. What is it that I want to be? So that I could work on at least one of those things, so I could perfect that thing. Let me work on this so I could get a little better. Let me do this so I could do it a little better. Right? You gotta, what did Eric Thomas say? You gotta outlast the storm. The storm ain't gonna last forever. It's not gonna last forever. It's not gonna be winter forever. It's not gonna be summer, fall, spring forever. It's not gonna be any of those seasons forever, unless you live like in Texas or California. Then you only got rain in summer. Okay? But it's not going to be the same all the time. And you're not going to have storms forever. Storms don't last forever. Matter of fact, some storms are very short. Very short. They destructive. They come in, they kill, steal, and destroy. But it's not going to be there forever. The impact may last for a very long time. It may linger for a while. But it ain't going to be there forever, right? Soon we can restore. Soon we can renovate. Soon we can do things to build it back up. Same thing with you. You can build yourself back up. A storm it may have hit you and devastated you and left you in ruins. But bit by bit, day by day, you can pick up the pieces and you can start rebuilding you. Yes, you can start rebuilding you. But you can't try all of the things. You got to be able to try something, apply it. Try something, apply it. That's the way it works. You can read all the books in the world, but if you're reading the books and you're not applying anything, A, you're not going to remember it. B, how are you going to implement anything? You didn't write nothing down. You didn't, test anything out. Like, how are you going to be able to implement something that you can't remember, right? So you got to read it, try it, test it kind of thing. You know what I mean? You've got to try it on and see if it works. You got to try it long enough to see if it works. You can't say, oh, Nikki, I've tried eating right for 5 days and I'm still chunky. Oh, Nikki, I tried and I went to the doctor and my cholesterol is still high. You've got to do it long enough. You ain't doing it long enough. A week ain't good enough. You understand what I'm saying? A week is not good enough. You've got to do it long enough. You've got to commit to it. It's not going to happen overnight. Things are going to take time. Let me let you know that it is going to take a lot of time because, again, this is not something that is second nature to you. It might be second nature to you to create and to be somebody's boss and to be somebody's leader. That might be something that naturally you have. But in order for your people to learn how to listen, to learn how to follow, to learn how to work with you, there's going to take some skill. It's definitely some skill in that. It's definitely some skill in that. And I want to say, I got to give a big old shout out to my good sis. Okay, to my good sis Jules, because she is such a great leader. She's a great leader. And I'm learning so many things from her. Like I could teach. I could teach you all day long, right? I'm good at that. Even though I went against my mom and like, I don't want to be a teacher. I know that I'm good at that. But as far as and a natural leader, I would say I'm a natural leader because I've always been the person that likes to take charge. But because I like to take charge, I like to take charge and do things my own way. And I want people to get in line. And that's not how things work. That's not how being a great leader. That's not how things operate. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've got to be able to take things into consideration. You got to be able to work with people. You got to learn how to speak to people. You got to learn how to be a good listener. Like, there are some things that are required in order for you to be a great leader. You can't just say, oh yeah, well, I'm naturally a leader, and you just think you could just take charge and just take everybody with you and everybody's going to do what you want them to do. They're not. And they're like, well, they're supposed to listen to me. They're supposed to listen to me. I'm the leader. People don't work like that. People don't operate like that. It's a skill. And it's working with, when I'm working closely with Jews, that's something like I understand. I see her operating through it. I see how she moves. And that is something that I'm like, wow, okay, I see how to do that. Right? Again, I could consider myself an alpha, but I also could understand, like, I could respect when somebody is in the lead position and they show you how to move and show you how to do things and show you how to get the job done. And so I have to say, I'm studying her. I'm studying her, and I'm learning a lot as far as how to be a better leader, how to be a better teacher, listener, guider. I'm learning, because let me tell y'all something. I will fly off the handle real quickly. You give me some shade, I'm gonna give it right back. You give me some spice, I'm gonna give you a psh. You give me spice, I ain't gonna give you ghost pepper. I'm giving you the hottest pepper you ever had in your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I have to learn that I can't do that. As far as customer service, I learned from Sean, like, I can't just be Nikki, I can't just be Nikki from the block or Nikki from the Bronx. I can't be her, right? I have to respond as Nikki, the CEO of Bubble Babes, and she has the best customer service staff ever. That's how I have to operate. We have to understand that things, just because we think we're good at something, don't mean that we don't have to learn how to do it better. Doesn't mean that we don't have to learn how to be a better communicator at sharing how to do something with others, because other people are going to have to work with you. If you're not going to be a good communicator, listen, I lost thousands of dollars not being a good communicator on creating my website, because I didn't know exactly what I wanted, and the guy was trying to give me what I want, but he couldn't. And I still had to pay him, because it's like, that was his job. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, how did you know? How did you not know that this is what I wanted for my website? How would he know? He don't know me. He don't know my business. How would he know how to operate? He wouldn't know how to operate. Right? Because it's not his thing. It's my thing. I had to be a better communicator. I know now, after 15 years in business, where I dropped the ball. It wasn't him, and I had to get over it. I'm like, yeah, that was part of the tuition. That's my part of my tuition in my entrepreneurship. Like, I didn't go to college for this, but that was part of my tuition. I wasted thousands of dollars trying to get this website together. I should have knew what I wanted before I hired somebody to do it. A lot of us are doing the same thing in business. You hiring people and you got to know what the position is, and you got to know what it takes, because anybody will take advantage of you. You know what I'm saying? Anybody will take advantage of you if you don't know what's required. Oh, it took me 30 hours to do this, and you know it's something that, and you may not know that it's something that they could do in an hour. How did it take you 30 hours? They eating the clock. They just want their money. You sitting here like, how could they do this? Because they there to get paid. You there because you love this. There's a difference. There's a difference. You love this. This is your business. This is your baby. You are passionate about this. You hire somebody, they don't have that same passion. I don't care who you think they really enjoy my business. They may enjoy it, but they may be enjoying it to copy. They may be enjoying it to learn from you. They may be enjoying it. Like, we don't know, right? They're not going to love your business like you're going to love your business. Just like nobody's going to love your child the way you're going to love your child. Period. That's just how it goes. Right? And so you need to know how to operate. You need to know how to be a good leader so that they can follow what you need them to follow, that they can follow protocol. They got to be able to do what you want them to do. So how can you show up and be a good leader? You got to be able to speak to them in the right way, because I'll tell you in a minute, you don't speak to me right, I'm not listening to you at all. Okay? At all. If you don't speak to me right, I'm done. I'm done. And I'm not saying I'm never going to speak to you again, but I'm going to tell you one thing, you ain't going to get nothing out of me. And so you got to be able to speak to your people the right way. Because if you don't speak to them the right way, you want them to be productive. You know what I'm saying? You want them to be productive. You want them to get results. You want them to feel like they're going to be rewarded so that they can continue to do the great job. Right? Or is it just me? You got to be able to speak to them in the right way so that they can give you the results that you want. You can't just speak to people in your kind of way because you the boss. I know that some people are doing that on, at their jobs and things like that. And the supervisor may be getting on your nerves, and the supervisor better talk to me right, because if the supervisor don't talk to me right, da-da-da-da-da, but you still need the job. So you're going to have to take it and you're going to have to listen, but this is your business. This is your business. You don't want to keep losing people because you don't know how to speak to people, or you don't know how to communicate what you need them to do. You don't want to keep losing people. It's hard enough to find people that want to work. Right? So I say all of that to say, you got to learn. It's not something that you're going to automatically know. You've got to have enough reps in. You got to do enough reps in order for you to be successful. Again, I'm going to say it one more time because I want this to resonate with you. You have to be willing to be bad enough, long enough to get good. It don't just happen. It does not just happen. Let me check the comments before we head out. Let me see. First of all, yes, when I came to TikTok on Saturday, I felt like I had walked into an actual brick and mortar instead of being online. Thank you, Miss Kim. Thank you. And I would have never done that if I didn't do it enough. You know what I'm saying? Here comes the tears. You know I love you, sis. You know I love you, girl. Hey, Madame. Good morning. Listen, professionalism is always key. However, still watch how you speak to me. Speak to me nicely, because I'm telling you, you're going to speak to me in a way, I'm going to speak to you back in that way, and we just going to be back and forth with that. And you don't want that to happen. Not in your business. Not when you let's say you had a big order and you need somebody and you just flew off the handle and that person done walked out on you and now you got to do all their work. What? I ain't got time to do this. I got other stuff to be doing. I need to be doing this. I need to be doing that. You got to talk to people nice. Talk to me nicely. So I say all of that to say, y'all, you've got to make sure that you practice success. Look at who you like. Look at the people who you say, oh, they're doing well. So see what they're doing that works for them. I'm not saying mimic them. I'm saying see what was working for them and see how you could switch that up, how you could flip that, how you could tweak that, what you could do better. What could you do different? Where they lacking? You know what I'm saying? How could they communicate better? Maybe they're not great at communicating. So what could you do to make it better? Right? How could you communicate better? What could you do? We got 30 more days left in December. We have 30 days left in December. You still got time. Even if you're saying, oh, I want a fresh start for the new year, or I want a fresh start for the next month, or I want a fresh start for the week. Even if you're saying that, you could start working on yourself now. You can start getting your reps in now. So when the first of the month or the first of the week or the first of the quarter come up, you're ready and able to start executing and implementing these things so that you are not sitting here waiting to get information. You know what your customers like. You know how to engage. You know how to get the people in the room. You know how to send out the emails. You know how many times you should post on social media. You know how you should speak on social media. You know what hashtags to use. You know, so you should be collaborating. You know that you have some people that you may want to collaborate with. Come up with your plan this way. Use this time that you're learning for your reps. Use this time to figure out a game plan for yourself so that when it's time for you to set all the wheels in motion, you're ready to go. You're ready to go. Let me know if today was good for y'all. Y'all follow me everywhere on social media. Follow me. I am Bubble Babes everywhere. Bubble Babes, that's BABEZ everywhere. What else do I want to share with y'all? Make sure y'all like. Oh, let me take this off so y'all can see it on the screen. Make sure y'all like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be notified when we go live. We go live Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern time for Coffee with Nikki, your daily cup of information and inspiration. And I hope that this resonated with somebody. I hope that this was good for you, because I know that there's a lot of people struggling right now in their business, struggling with direction, struggling with consistency, struggling with discipline, and they think that it's time for them to throw in the towel because it's just not working. But the reality of the thing is that you're not working it. So if you show up more consistent, if you show up disciplined, if you show up and do it bad, even if it don't look good, keep on showing up. Keep on showing up, even if it don't look good. You're going to get results. That's what I said. I'm going to do a whole series of me doing the month of December, going on TikTok or having a successful live sale on TikTok. Right? I shared my goal, and I'm gonna hit. When I hit my goal, I'm gonna be like, I did that. You know what I'm saying? And then we're gonna just keep on moving. But still, I want to encourage somebody. I want you to be encouraged. I don't want you to just be inspired and motivated, because again, that's gonna wear off when the next sign of a storm happen. When the storm is afoot, guess what you're going to be? Back at the same boat. Listen, I want you to be more than encouraged. I want you to be more than inspired and motivated. I want you to make a note to yourself that I am going to commit to myself no matter what happens. I am going to be committed to getting the results that I want. I'm going to do all of the things that I know I need to do to get those results. I am going to be disciplined in order for me to do all the things that I say that I want to do. And that's what I want for y'all. That's what I want for y'all. Kay, the manager, has a Cyber Monday sale, y'all. Come on, Pink Monday. Hey, push Pink Monday. Hey, that's what it is. Push Pink Monday. Ladies, don't forget it's Cyber Monday or Pink Monday. Shop small business and shop live with us at 12 p.m. We are going live with Kay, y'all. So make sure that y'all in the building. I expect everybody to be in here. You may not be able to shop, but make sure that you share this thing out like a maniac. Share it, share it, share it. And that is all I got. Happy December. I hope this was a good one for y'all, and I will talk to y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow morning, God willing, for more Coffee with Nikki, and we're gonna be talking about more of this, because I think it's something that we all need to hear as entrepreneurs. So with that being said, y'all have an amazing Monday, amazing money making Monday. Bye, y'all.